Hello.
Một sợi tóc. Hello.
Hello, Fong. All right. Hi, Fong. Is my sound okay?
Yes.
Yes. All right. That's really great. So, Fong, good evening.
Good evening, teacher.
Yes. How are you today, Fong?
I'm fine, and you?
Wow. Thank you for asking, Fong. I'm also doing great today. All right. So, Fong, it's Saturday today. What did you do today, Fong? Since I know that you don't have class at school.
Um, Today I do my homework.
Uh, do you have lots of homeworks, Fong?
I think this week is not a lot, but not really a lot.
Mhm. So, like, how many homeworks do you have?
Hmm, I have to do the reading diary, math,
Mhm.
English, and mm, learn by heart some lesson.
Okay. So, Fong, it means that your Saturday is kind of, productive because you finish all of your homework today.
Mm,
Yes or not yet?
Not yet. I'm doing some homework now.
Okay. So you are also doing some household chores. All right. If you don't mind me asking, Fong, what is your favorite subject?
Favorite subject?
Mhm.
Mm, Favorite subject?
Yes.
I think sometimes math and English.
Okay. So that's a really great one that you also like math and at the same time you also like English. All right. So Fong, thank you for answering all of my questions. Anyway, this time we're going to study our lesson. Okay, so I'm going to share with you my screen, Fong. And yes, we will have it here, our continuation of our lesson last time. So let's just have a bit of summary about our discussion last time. Now, the title of our issue was World Peace. All right. So, Fong, let's have some expansion of your ideas in our Teen Talk questions. So, I will just ask you some questions, Fong, and it's okay if you will answer based on your own understanding or based on your own observation around the world. Okay? So let's start here in question number one. I want you to, I want you to make a list of the causes of war. Can you tell me, Fong? I will give you enough time to prepare for your answer. All right, don't worry.
Number one,
Yes.
in teen talk or compare.
Here in
In
TikTok.
uh one, make a list of the costs of war. Mm,
Yes. Oh, do you have any idea, Fong, what are the causes of war?
Causes of war.
Yes.
Mm, causes of war is, I think, causes of war.
Okay. Yes. Let's just, okay, we will simplify the question. We all know, Fong, that there are different types of war. It can be, all right, it can be a war using guns, okay, guns, or let's say armed forces. Okay.
Uh, I
Yes.
understand.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
A list of cause of war. I think war is come of like it's some country.
Mm-hmm.
There are many like very like mm, uh
Conflict between one country to another.
mm, some like has the more natural resources,
Mm-hmm.
uh more modern, have
That's correct.
more good weather, things are good place to live or to to find out some remain natural resources like diamond or gold.
Mhm.
Uh, also be like uh,
We have natural resources.
many country want to like make their country more bigger,
Mm-hmm.
more modern,
Mm-hmm.
more stronger. So they they want to like make more between some near some near country to make their country more bigger, more stronger, more modern, with many good things. Then and also the uh
Religious differences. Have you heard that?
no, can you set the meaning of that?
Okay, I will send it to you. Religious differences. All right. So, yes, you can also check that one. Hold on.
Uh,
All right, that one. I don't know, Fong, in your country, because in your country is considered as communist, right? You have the communist country. Okay. So I don't know if religious differences is also considered as one of the causes of war in your country, as well
okay.
as the social, political, military,
Mm,
or conflict of
and more.
territories. Mhm. Yes, I sent it to you.
Okay.
All right. You can check that one as well.
Um, Okay.
Okay, so these are additional answers of your idea a while ago, Fong. Maybe in other countries they also have this kind of causes of war. All right. Now, can you share something about the history in Vietnam?
History,
Fong? History in
the
Vietnam
history
about war.
war, I think many likes uh I think it's again
Okay. What about Vietnam to United States? Have you ever heard that there is a conflict or there's a war happened between your country?
uh
Or no?
hmm, I think I forgot it, but I remember the war of Vietnam's and on the on the uh on the lake called Bạch Đằng in 938. There was a war between uh our country is Vietnam
Mhm.
and mm, the country called Nam Han, but I don't I don't know that country. I think is like China.
Ah, yes, China. That's
Uh,
right. Yes.
mm, Nam
What is Viet Cong?
hmm?
What is
What?
Viet Cong?
Việt Cong?
Viet Cong is a place in Vietnam.
Việt Cong?
Yes.
I haven't heard that the place.
Mm-hmm. All right. Because I think that is like a communist government of North Vietnam and its allies in South Vietnam. We call it Viet Cong.
Cong,
Yes.
Cong. Wait, I was searching for it.
Okay.
Việt Cong.
Um, or not
Uh,
really familiar.
Việt Cong or Việt Cong. I searched on the internet. It's called Việt Cong.
Okay. So what do you mean by that? Is that a place in Vietnam or no?
I think not really because I haven't searched for that.
Okay, no problem for that, Fong. It's okay. Yes, very good. Thank you for answering number one question. Now let's move on to question number two. What can we do, or can we do something to prevent war? If not, why not? What is your own idea about this question? Can we do something to prevent war?
Or
Yes.
prevent like away from that.
Prevent is like it will not happen anymore. That is prevent.
And um, more thing. Uh, like not have some like
War.
not have some work or bad things with another country.
Yes. Can we prevent that? Is that possible?
Uh, Yes, we can do
Oh,
it.
all right. So, what do you think are the possible actions that are we going to do in order to do it?
What?
What are the possible actions that we're going to do in order to avoid war, in order to attain peace all the time,
Mm,
or to maintain peaceful country?
so, uh, mm,
Do you think, okay, I will give you an let's say input. If we're going to understand, if we're going to respect one another, if we are going to follow the order or support the government, do you think we can avoid war, Fong?
yeah.
All right. Okay. I really agree on that, Fong. So your answer is yes. So we have, okay, all we need to do is we're going to have the unity, or we need to unite each other. Okay. When we say unite each other, Fong, it means that we're going to understand. We're going to limit our conflict. Okay, limit our conflict. All right. So do you know, Fong, or have you ever heard the news between Philippines and China? Okay, Philippines, or not yet, and China, about
No,
the Spratly Island. Okay.
it's fine.
Mhm. All right. In Spratly Islands, Fong, it is located in the middle of Philippines and China. All right. Now, it seems like we are trying to claim that Spratly Island is owned by the Filipinos, and aside from that, Chinese also claimed that they own the Spratly Island. All right. Now, what happened, Fong, was have you ever heard the Philippine president a year ago, that 2 years ago, the former president Rodrigo Duterte in the Philippines, or no?
No, because in my house, my family doesn't. My family doesn't use TV a lot for like some VTV
Okay, all right, I
or
understand.
news.
Right, so you don't have any chance to listen international news. Okay, so yes. So as an overview, Fong, our president don't want conflict from China. However, he didn't allow China to own Spratly Island. Now in Spratly Island, we can earn a lot of money. It's like our one of our asset, because that is the only island that Filipinos can catch many fishes. Okay,
Mm,
so
yeah.
fisherman can benefit on that kind of island. So that is why Filipinos really want to fight for our let's say property. But
Uh,
mhm. But since our President Fong don't like to have conflict when it comes to the president in China, he asked the Chinese president to visit in the Philippines and settle things. So they talk that as much as possible, Chinese can catch fish there. And at the same time, Filipinos can catch fish there. So it's like Chinese fisherman and Filipino fisherman, they can have that in Spratly Island. So it's like fairness. Okay, we have
Okay.
fairness and equality. All right. So
Thanks.
after that Fong, the conflict between China and Philippines was at end because of
Hmm.
the fairness and equality. So we will connect that one to the question that we have here. There is a lot of possibility that we can prevent war if and only if we will cooperate, we will negotiate to another country and settle a lot of things, to discuss a lot of things, right? To avoid
Right.
conflict. Mhm. All right. Now, let's have the third question. Okay, this is your personal point of view. What do you think is the first step toward world peace? What do you think is the first step, Fong, to
First,
mhm,
first step to work.
for world peace? Okay, we have world
Well,
peace.
I think it's do not. It's like make first we we have to be mm, like what unite.
Okay, we have unite. Okay, unite to one another.
Mm, we uh and we have we like mm, like don't make
Ah,
any war within some country
okay.
because it only something like Vietnam's or some like do you know the news that China said that Hwangsa and Chungsa Iceland is belongs to China's and that news make there is a apps for some people in the world connect to them to talking
Mhm.
and many people upload this app
That's right.
and send and like it's like not a way to that
Mm, all
mm,
right. Okay.
not and not accept to that so I
Acceptance.
think Trung is they want to make the world more the country more like modern or bigger or stronger so they always make some war or said something
Mm-hmm.
bad about some country and many people don't like that and there were a lot of war of of the word country but I not already know all of that words.
All right. Okay. Fong, all of your ideas are predictable. Okay. I agree on that. Now, you mentioned about unity to, or like we are going to unite to one another. That is really correct. And you also mentioned about we're not going to engage in violence or we're not going to engage in any kind of conflict. That is right. And whatever will be our territory is, we also need to accept that. We call it acceptance. All right. Because sometimes Fong, let's just say, for example, China, they're very greedy. Okay. When we say greedy, it means that they really want that their country will becomes bigger and bigger, wealthier and wealthier, even if they can cause conflict to another country. They're going to do that. But if other country or the opponent country not will not dig into discussions or argument, then I think that can be preventable, right? War can be
Mm,
preventable. Okay. Um, in your country, Fong, can people bring their guns? Okay, this one, guns or only
mm,
police officers?
no, because in my country, guns or like some things, guns is not for any resident residents to use. Uh,
Ah,
and guns is like also like mm, like to like forbid to
forbidden.
use gun forbid
Okay, forbidden. All right.
to use gun in my country because it's very dangerous.
That's right. Okay. So do you know, Fong, that that is also one of the reason why some countries have a lot of records when it comes to wars and conflict. Let's say, for example, in the Philippines, let's just define war in many ways. So let's say fighting with your neighbors, that is considered as war. Um, Causing arguments with politics or politicians, that is also another kind of war. Now in the Philippines, Pong, even if you are a civilian, when we say civilian, these are not belong to police groups or military groups. You can have your gun with you. You can bring your gun. You can buy a gun. However, you are not allowed to get license on that. But the problem is most government officials, they will not confiscate that. They will not get your gun if you have some. What will happen is if there's conflict between me and that person, he or she has the ability to create a war because he has a gun. Now, what I am trying to say is that if you have the so-called weapons, that is also considered as prone to war. Okay, prone to war because you have the weapons already, right?
Right?
Yes. All right. So, Fong, job well done for all of your answers tonight. Do you have any additional informations or question regarding our activity, our speaking activity, or none so far?
I have a question that what do you think about China?
Oh, that is a really nice question, Fong. Okay, China, as far as I can remember, they are very aggressive when it comes to owning a certain island. Let's say, for example, in Taiwan. Okay, let's have Taiwan. Now, nowadays, Pong, Taiwan is considered as separate country, right? It's another country. But China claimed that Taiwan is part on their country. It's still China's sovereign. Okay, we have the word sovereign. Oh, I will write. However, Fong, Taiwan really have to stand that they are one country. They don't need the claim of China. They want to own many places in the world, Fong, because of their power. Now in China, although most of the Chinese government they're not allowed to use the guns, but in China, there is one manufacturer of guns there, so they can have their own weapons as well. So if you are asking if I like or if I admire how Chinese government run their laws, I will say no because they tend to create chaos, not just only the neighboring countries like Philippines, Taiwan, but even in Vietnam before. Okay. So, uh, what about you, Fong? What can you say about China?
Mm,
Mhm.
mm,
Do you think that they are considered like a country who always starts war?
I think China is sometimes I will feel
Mm-hmm.
not like China very much, like a bit hate because some word that they make or some bad things that they talk about some more countries and but you know every country want to make the country more like more stronger, more beautiful,
Mm-hmm.
more modern, and the resident of that country will the life of the resident of that country will be more like have a better life, a
Mm-hmm.
modern than more modern life. So they also have a bit like good
Mm-hmm.
because it's also good for our country for the resident life, but war will make many things like guns, boom will make the bad for and also make the bad for environment.
Mm-hmm.
Many people will die for because of the war. So not really like China a lot.
Mm-hmm. All right. So I will second your thoughts, Fong. Um, I think that was last month of July. Uh, the president of China, do you know Xi Jinping? Okay, so the president of China, Fong,
Mm,
he actually gathered the military forces. The reason why he wanna talk with them, it's because they want to deepen their strength for the preparation of war. Yes, they are they are going to increase the numbers, okay, the numbers of combat. Okay, when we say combat, these are the militaries who have the ability to use guns, bomb, missiles, nuclear power or nuclear bombs. They have that one. I really agree that it can cause harmful effect to our environment. All right, so very good for that. For
mm,
actually, I learned a lot from you tonight. Okay, so any additional questions?
no.
No, not all right. So Fong, I'm really impressed on how you're going to expand your thoughts. You have lots of vocabulary in your mind. Now, I encourage you to keep on talking, keep on communicating using the target language. and it will makes you become more better and better when it comes to speaking in English. All right. So just keep it up. Okay. So if you have some questions about the lesson, even if it's not really related, if you have some curiosity, all right. When we say curiosity, Fong, it's like you tend to think something and you want to find out more on that idea. Let's say, for example, thinking about on how to survive on how to survive floating on air. So you can also ask as long as that is in English question, all right?
Okay.
Okay. So thank you for tonight, Fong, and I hope that you will enjoy your Sunday tomorrow. Okay. So see you on Wednesday, Fong, and have a good night. Bye bye.
Goodbye. Good
Goodbye.
night.
Good night.